Welcome. In front of me is a Nubia RedMagic 10 Air, and today I will show you how you can go through the setup process of this device. So, when you boot your device up for the first time, you'll be presented with the same screen right here that you can see on my end, and what you want to do is just select your desired language from the list right here, and then click on Start. Next, you can insert your SIM card. Now this step is optional and you can select skip if you don't want to do that right now. I'm gonna wipe it down quickly though. That's the black screen. It's a little bit annoying too with the reflections. Anyway, next page we have the Wi-Fi connection page. So here you can connect to your network. Now you can also skip this. You don't need to connect, but if you do, it gets you this pop-up. Now this is because I haven't inserted a SIM card, no connected to network. So I won't be able to now sign into a Google account, restore apps and data, get software updates, and have the date and time set automatically. Now this only extends throughout the setup process. After it's finished, you can reconnect to either mobile network or Wi-Fi and change all of these without any kind of problem. So this is just while you're going to the setup. So here's the date and time because I don't have any network. Next we can select a screen lock. By default it opts into a 4-digit PIN, but you can click right here on the screen lock options and select pattern or password and complex password, which would be basically a normal kind of password in general. Now you also, if you select one, you will be able to add a fingerprint sensor or fingerprint and I believe face recognition. But if you choose to skip this, I have a sensation, yep, it's just going to skip over the options for you to add fingerprint and face recognition, as you do need a physical way of unlocking your phone before you can select biometrics. Now, next we have Google services like location, scanning, and sending user and diagnostic data. You can turn all of those off, but let's be honest, it's Google. You can turn those off, but let's not kid ourselves and believe that Google will care about us turning it off. If they did, corporations wouldn't be in class action lawsuits left and right. Just saying. So yeah, anyway, moving on, we have privacy policy. You do have to agree to this, and parental controls, encryptions and erasure. Okay. And then we have device security. So for some reason this is showing up again. We already had the option to select a pattern, PIN or password, so this is kind of redundant. ZTE should fix that. So just like before, we do have the option to select a password, which would consist of PIN, pattern or password again. And then the two other options, fingerprint and face recognition, which again you do need a physical way of unlocking the device like I mentioned before. And like before, I'm just going to be skipping this. Next we have system navigation, we have gestures and buttons. Choose whichever one you want. I do prefer gestures, which are selected by default. And then we can select get started, which will take us to our home screen with the device set up. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.